Hello, and welcome back to the Modern Cavewoman Show. Today, I thought I would tell you about just how willing I am to be bad at something just for the fun of it. And I'm telling you because I am hoping to encourage you if there's something fun you want to do, but you haven't because you're afraid you're going to be bad at it or get embarrassed or something. Let this inspire you. Let this be an example to consider that maybe you can risk a little embarrassment for some fun. So, as you may know, I started this podcast on a very spontaneous inspiration. I never, ever in a million years thought I would do a podcast, but it took me literally 2 days from the moment I thought I might do it to having 4 episodes posted on Spotify, YouTube, and my website. And I did 4 so it wouldn't look like a total ghost town. So I'll tell you right now, I figured I'd be pretty bad at it, but I thought it would be fun and it had potential to help me work on my voice and be helpful to you guys. Besides, I thought, what did I have to lose, right? Maybe a few hours of learning something new and stretching my brain. Oh no. So each episode got easier. Did they get better? I don't know. You'll have to tell me, okay? But they did get easier quickly. And the first one took a long time. It felt like a long time because I had to figure out the best way to record it, read all the terms and conditions on the platforms I chose. And there were other little things that popped up along the way. Like I discovered the Spotify plugin doesn't play well with my website, but YouTube embed is super easy. So I decided to go that way, which meant I had to figure out the YouTube terms and conditions and things like that. And it basically meant turning it into a video rather than just audio. And the easiest way for me to do that was to create just a cute little image. And then the next one, I decided to put the title of the podcast on it so you have a little something else to look at, and so on. So that's just one example. Plenty of things came up over those couple days. But by the third episode, I had a system in place. And this is one of my quirks. I take notes as I go along when I'm doing something so that I have a procedure to follow and I tweak it as I go along as I make improvements. So there's my tip number one for you. If you're trying something new and you're afraid you're going to be terrible at it, maybe try it once, write down what you learned from it, and then try again. And I bet it'll be a lot easier and a lot more fun. So, back to the point here. I still plan on more improvements, and there are some podcasts I listen to from time to time which inspired me to keep going, even though I don't feel as polished as some of the big ones. You know what I'm talking about, that they're super professional ones. And like there's a couple other coaches that I have followed for years, and they're like multi-millionaire level, but their podcasts aren't all shiny and smooth either. In fact, one of my coaches will just read an old blog post and she's kind of even monotone about it. But then there's another one that she actually just repurposes something like her Instagram stories for them sometimes even. And so I figured if they can do that, so can I. And don't get me wrong, they totally deliver value. I mean, sometimes it's just a personal anecdote or a random thought that really brightens my day. And that's why I continue to go back, even though they don't have, the intros and outros and I don't know, commercials and whatever. You know what I'm talking about, right? So that is my intention here as well, is to deliver value. I want to create a quick moment where you feel comforted, where you can be reminded and supported around how to really create a life that is 100% meant for you. So you can do something fun and really feel like you are in your day. Okay. So also, it's something you can take on your 5 minute endorphin walk on a Wednesday. And I'm doing that intentionally because I'm not the kind of person who can sit through like a 30 to 60-minute podcast or even longer. Like, I can't work out to a podcast for half an hour, even. No matter how valuable it is, my brain just doesn't work that way. So, likewise, I'm infusing that into my podcast to let these be short. This can be for a short walk or a short break, or, it won't take up your whole lunch hour if you wanted to do that once a week, you know, things like that. So let me know what you think about that. I would love a little feedback on that, by the way. So, I have now committed to showing up regularly in this way. I was kind of just trying it on for size, but it's turned into something I'm really enjoying, even if I'm bad at it. And I do intend for it to be fun and valuable for you. So please keep giving me feedback. You can always contact me by text, even. I have my phone number on my website, you guys. It was really scary to put it out there, but it has turned out to be such a fun thing for me. So if you want to text me on my real phone number, go to thecolenebean.com/contact, and it's right there. And of course, you can always DM me on socials. I love to see you guys on socials. And I really do love hearing from you guys every week. It's been just amazing. So I will wrap this up now with encouragement to try the thing you've been thinking about doing but are scared of being bad at. I promise you're okay. I take it back. I'm not going to promise. I'm going to ask you this. What do you have to lose? Ask yourself that. What do you have to lose to go and try something new and have some fun? What's the worst that could happen? And is that really going to happen? Probably not, right? So you can always give yourself permission to quit too, by the way. Like I said, I started this and I thought, well, we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't take off, well, then, I try something else. I go in a different direction. But it has turned out to be such a good thing for me. I'm going to keep going. So give yourself permission to quit and remember that you always make the rules for your life, my dear. You are in charge, and that's my final word to you today. Have a beautiful week, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.